Well, Mum, I decided I'd show you my garden because you have been unable to get out here to visit. And there's the house. And as you see, this is the third day that my irises are out. And there's my pine tree that I brought back from a canoe trip a couple of years back, actually about 5 years back now. And as you can see out here on the boulevard, I have a little bit of a garden. And then I have my front box garden because that underneath that pile of rocks is the well for my geothermal unit, and so it was good to protect it all with the box of ties. There's my Chinese whatever they are, you'll recognize those, and they just are opening up, and there's some more of my irises over there, and of course my potted plants on my steps, looking quite good. So I'll give you a little close-up there. That one's looking really nice, and so is that one. And now I'll take you around to the back of the house. There's my neighbor's garage, and those are my lilacs that in 1987, when I bought this place, I put little slips of lilac in the ground. Oh, and there's one of my water barrels. And we go around to the back of the house, walking down the lane. There's my garage covered in creeper, and there's the gate to my yard. And I just thought I'd show you how well the garden is coming on so early in the season. And there's my barbecue, of course, and there's my garden. And as you see, I'm hoping that my plants, now the ones in the front of the house in the pots are 2 weeks older, planted 2 weeks earlier than these here. So these are yet still young. And there's the dog's house over there. And we have on the wall of the house, we have some eaves troughs with lettuce and radishes. And of course I got my plants. There's my work table in which I can do things in my garden. And we're approaching the greenhouse, and I just thought I'd show you this. This plant that's growing against the wall here is a kiwi, and we're hoping to get some fruit out of it this year, although it's still pretty young. We'll see. Got lots of tomatoes, and I'm ready with my, oh, there's my raspberries, of course. And then we'll just open the door of the greenhouse. Now you got to remember, this is my first year in the greenhouse, so I'm growing my yellow beans in hanging potted plants. These ones were started 2-3 weeks before those ones, so that they mature at different times. And there's the greenhouse. And I'll leave the door open because it's getting plenty warm enough. And you may notice, last and not least, that I have some really solid steps going up to my greenhouse, so that I'm always getting there quite comfortably. And there's just a little overview of the garden, and the patio always in disarray, of course.